The new Fiesta range. A spectacular combination of safety, reliability...
What are you watching?
I'm getting all nostalgic, looking at footage of the old Ford Fiesta. Look at the attire. I'm sure I've seen some of that in your wardrobe.
Fiesta, blending the comfort man demands with the economy he needs, is Ford's latest contribution. It will not be their last.
It's the end. It's the end of an era.
Nobody could have predicted just how long it was going to run for and how successful it was going to be.
In the 20 years of Wheeler Dealers, this will surprise you, we've only ever had one properly through the workshop, which was an early Mark I XR2. So if you was to choose one, which would you go for?
Well, I've loved those early XR2s, but, you know, the Fiesta story is coming to an end. And that story began all those years ago with a Mark I, so maybe we should bookend the whole...
Listen, lower your expectations, because if you want me to find you a Mark I Ford Fiesta, I can find one, they'd be out there, but expect a bucket of rust coming your way.
All right, well, that's what we do, isn't it?
All right.
And it's what we've been doing for 2 decades now. Can you believe it? We're about to mark the 20th anniversary of the first time this handsome fella started wheeler dealering on the telly box.
We'll give you 75 quid for one of the doors, near side one, and 50 quid each for the mirrors, 175 quid.
Sounds good to me, mate.
Lovely, lovely.
Thank you very much.
Top work. He's filthy.
And what better way to mark our big birthday than giving one last hurrah to the Ford Fiesta? Yes, Britain's best-selling car of all time is being taken out of production. After almost 50 years, 7 generations of design and 22 million sold globally, this icon of the road is sadly being put out to pasture. So to mark this momentous occasion, I've been on the hunt for one for me and Elvis. And after a lot of searching, I think I may have found a winner.
The car I'm on my way to go and see takes us all the way back to the very beginning of the Ford Fiesta story. Well, almost, because it's a 1979 1300S. Come out 3 years after the original car. And because it's a Mark I, it still makes it a very, very desirable Ford Fiesta. However, I'm not so excited about the condition of it, because the guy who's selling it is called John. He sent me some photos, and the truth is, if you zoom into the pictures, you can see a whole bucket of rust, and that's all over the car. So I'm going to take a deep breath, go and stand in front of it, and take in what I see.
John's an old mate of mine, so I'm hoping car dealer to car dealer, I can get this little Fiesta off him at a bargain price.
And there she is.
In all her glory.
In all her glory. Blimey, what's happened to it?
It's aged, Mike.
That's taken a little bit more than age.
I think you call it patina, Mike.
You can stand away. You can stand away from there. I mean, this is pretty nasty, isn't it?
16 years it's been in the garage. I think it was in quite good condition, but it's had a water leak, which has pickled. It's solid, but pickled all the paints.
Yeah. Really showing its age, this car, isn't it? Remarkable condition. The dash, the console, the seats, except for the mould, they're in remarkable condition. You can see that, you know, it hasn't been that well used. It just needs tidying up. Well, let's have a look around the back. The boot lid, I can tell you, yeah, look at that. It's all rotted out as well. Rust all across the top.
44 years of patina, Mike.
44 years of patina. Right, engine.
Go on.
Oh, dear.
What it is it's all original, Mike.
It's very original, John.
It just needs a bit of TLC. That's gold, that is.
Not gold, it's rust, right? It's rust. Look at the wing. That wing is unsalvageable. This wing is the same.
Shall I start it?
Does it actually run? Seriously? What? You're kidding me? Wow.
How about that?
No way. I'm actually in a bit of
There's
shock.
a water pump just letting you know it's struggling. Listen to it.
I love it, I love it, I love it.
It's saying save me. Save me, Mike.
Do you want me to save you? I mean, there's no! So it's legal to drive, it's got an MOT, it's taxed, so I can take it for a little spin around.
Go for a little spin. Take your mobile with you.
Right, there's an act to it. Go on, I'll see you in a minute. Let's face it, this car has seen better days. Everywhere you look on the outside, it needs attention, doesn't it? The only thing that's sort of salvageable, really, is the interior. So I'm not expecting much from this car. However, the engine does sound rather strong, and I've got onto an open bit of road, so let's see what it performs like. Well, I didn't expect that. Oh, the little car just absolutely comes alive when you put your foot down. This car has got a soul. Now, to save it, that's the biggie, because this car, with all its problems, I reckon it's a proper strip down. Even the sunroof, I'm not sure if that's an original part. I'm gonna have to do some research into that. So John is asking £5,000 for it, which in my opinion is £2,000 too much. I think if I can meet him in the middle somewhere around £4,000, then this car will be coming back to the workshop with me.